start with the strawberry sauce. Chop the strawberries into quarters. Just remember to cut the top off. Keep doing this till you get 1 1/3 cup of strawberries.
We used more strawberries in this footage because we accidentally doubled the recipe for the syrup part, but just follow the measurements that we give you.
Next, you're going to put all those strawberries into a blender or food processor. Just blend it all up until it's smooth.
So at first we tried to filter out the seeds using a sieve, but that was just taking forever. So we ended up skipping that step. It doesn't make that much of a difference, so it doesn't really change the end result. So you can skip it like we did.
Place an 1/8 cup of sugar and 3/4 teaspoons of cornstarch into a small saucepan.
Whisk it together. I would recommend using a fork instead of a whisk because it's just so much easier to combine that way.
Add the strawberry puree and whisk until blended. We switched over to a whisk, but you can stick with a fork if you want.
Then you are going to heat this on medium heat. Once it starts boiling, continue stirring for 1 to 2 minutes before you take it off.
Set the sauce aside to cool in the refrigerator.
Now that we were done with the strawberry sauce, let's start on the crust and preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's 180 degrees in Celsius. Place 5 sheets of graham crackers in a Ziploc bag. You can break them up beforehand like we did.
Then go outside and beat it with a rolling pin until you get some crumbs. It's a great way to get out some of that anger. We're going outside. We're not wearing our masks because
There's no one else outside.
and we're like just on our front porch. God, let's go.
Anger Sahana.
Sahana. You Sahana?
No.
No, Sahana.
What?
You go like this and you hold this part so that you can get better and it's not turn. I got the echo. It's cold. Your crumbs.
Once you go back inside, melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a medium-sized bowl. Then mix in your graham cracker crumbs. And 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of sugar.
I know that's like a weirdly accurate measurement, but it's the perfect amount of sweetness to best complement the cheesecake.
Now, press this mixture into a greased mini springform pan. These are the type of pans with a removable bottom. It makes the final product look so much prettier.
This is what it should look like when it's done. We are going to put these babies in the oven for around 7 minutes.
When it's done baking, set the crust on a cooling rack and change the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and start working on the cheesecake filling.
Place 2 packages, 16 ounces, of cream cheese at room temperature into a stand mixer and beat with the whisk attachment until smooth.
Scrape the sides of the bowl down using a spatula and beat again.
Whisk together a 1/3 cup of sugar and a 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch in a small bowl using a fork.
Add this cornstarch mixture and a 1/4 cup of sour cream into the stand mixer.
Beat in 2 eggs one at a time. I forgot to do that one at a time though, so oops.
Add 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of orange juice. This was supposed to be Grand Marnier, which is an orange-flavored alcohol. However, we substituted it with its non-alcoholic version, orange juice.
Then add a 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract and beat it one last time.
Pour this cream cheese mixture into the prepared crust. Then wrap these pans with aluminum foil. Be careful not to tear the foil.
Set the pans into a large baking dish, then pour boiling water halfway up the sides of the pans.
Bake this in the oven for half an hour. Then prop open the oven door and bake it in that way for another half hour.
Then remove it from the oven, peel off the foil, and let it cool on the cooling rack.
Once cooled, remove the cakes from the pans and top with the strawberry sauce and sliced strawberries. Sift powdered sugar for some extra flair.
Then enjoy!